In this video I'm going to show you how I personally clean my tools, my more metal focused tools like spanners, ratchets and sockets. As you can see on some of the older tools that I have, is this kind of like almost rusty kind of black pitting that happens all over the chrome. As you can see with this one specifically bad. And I'm going to run you down through the process how I clean my tools and make them look like this side. And I've actually done this side so you can see the difference. It's all kind of black on this side and kind of a little bit of rust, whereas on this side it's completely spotless clean. Looks almost brand new. These are the tools that I've already done. As you can see, some of them were very bad, especially this spanner here that I had, because you see there's a little bit of work to do on it. But for the most part, all these other tools that I had were like this spanner here that had all this kind of black kind of pitting and rust on it. And you know, it cleans up pretty well. I find it works, you know, extremely fast for how I do it. As you can see with some of the ratchet that I have, there's a little bit of black left on the handle, but all this kind of chamfered kind of grip area that was completely covered in black, and all the lettering and chrome and everything was kind of pitted on that. And this basically kind of lines it up, kind of gets rid of all the dirt that's on the surface. So the process I go through is, first of all, I get some sort of a tray just to hold the kerosene in. Get some kerosene sprayed on the surface. Get your metal brush, make sure it's a steel brush as well, because you want something that's really kind of coarse. These barbecue scrapers are perfect for me. Obviously if you have a bench grinder, I'm sure you can get a proper disc and you'd be way faster than me, and obviously less elbow grease. So what you want to do is spray your kerosene onto the surface there. Let it soak for a second, then get your scraper up, down, left, right. Make sure you get it all in between the letters and all in the broaching. Then once you're happy with that and all the black debris has come off the surface, as you can see, this is all the kind of stuff that comes off all the tools. You want to soak it in some clean water. Basically get rid of all the kerosene that's on the surface, because you don't want kerosene left on the surface, because as soon as you go to apply fresh oil, the kerosene will basically lift the clean oil that you left on the surface. So make sure you put in some water, give it a good wipe down with your hand, dry it off in a clean cloth. Then what you want to do is you want to get your oil. You can use WD-40, ATW90 like I'm using, or ACF50, or whichever you choose to use, just some sort of oil to protect the surface. And you basically want to put like a little drop on it, rub it all the way through with your hand. And what I like to do is I like to leave it on this tray here and let all the kind of excess oil drip off, as you can see, especially from this ratchet here. All the kind of excess oil is kind of coming out of it that I've put into it. And leave them for a little while, and then once you're done with that, clean off the excess oil with another clean rag as well. And then these are the ones I've cleaned and dried already. See, there's a little bit of oil left in the from this ratchet. But for the most part, these are spotless clean, and they're not super oily, you know, where to the point you're going to slip off or anything like that. And that's how I clean my tools. And basically I'm going to run down with this specific tool here just to show you the results. So now I've got rid of most of the surface debris now as best I could. As you can see, there's no more yellowing left on there, no more rust or black debris. Most of it's come off, left in the tray. Now just get rid of the excess kerosene by putting in water. Just kind of get rid of the kerosene. Then just dry it off in a cloth. Once you're happy with that, basically put a little drop of oil on there. Just clean it around with your hand. Make sure you get into all the surface nooks and crannies, so none of the chrome actually rusts, undoing all your work. So as you can see, there's pretty much no yellowing left on there at all. Try cleaning as best I could. All the brooch and all the ring end. As you can still see, there's tiny little fragments in the actual grooves themselves, but I've tried doing as best I could. But as you can see, it's a lot better than what it once was. And then basically what you want to do now is you want to dry it all off. Obviously, you know, I'm doing this a lot faster than I would. Just let all the old oil drip off. Dry off all the excess oil. And it'll still leave a nice oil film, you know, so it doesn't corrode. And that's it. That's how I personally clean my tools, all my fancy tools and stuff like that. You can see all the dirt that comes off it. It's really cheap, you know. You can get kerosene pretty much anywhere. It's universal. Kerosene, paraffin oil, brake cleaner. You can even use brake fluid if you're in a real pinch. Doesn't matter. It won't really affect the chrome. Just make sure the most important part is to re-oil your tools afterwards so they don't just completely rust. But as you can see with these ones, especially this Ghidorah one, I'd love to get a picture with this Ghidorah one when it was before I done it. Basically, it was completely blackened. There's all this kind of rusting kind of going on. You can see there's a little bit of pitting just above the Ghidorah logo there. And you can see all the brooch and everything. Pretty much as clean as I can get it. You could probably go with like a screwdriver or a scraper, or maybe a smaller scraper would do to kind of get into that nook and cranny there on the ring end. But this is just a quick little demonstration. This is what I do. Super cheap, very easy to do. See the difference there between treated surface and untreated surface. It's very easy to do. It takes all of maybe 30 seconds to clean each spanner. Very easy to do. And thanks for watching.